Greetings, everyone. It is Mr. Heinrichs here coming to you from Disneyland, Hong Kong. And why Disneyland? Because Disneyland is the happiest place on earth. And all of us need a little bit more happiness these days, I would think. But even though we're striving to be happy, we still need to recognize that we are in the midst of a pandemic. So I wanted to share with you some information that I got off of CBC News. So I'm going to share my screen with you. This is a website that has been developed by CBC News. It's called Tracking the Coronavirus. Right at the top, it shows you how many cases there are in Canada, 28,209 as of today, which is Wednesday. And globally, we have almost 2 million cases. The next thing is a map of Canada, and the more red a province is, the more cases that it has. So you can see Quebec, Ontario, Alberta, and BC have the most number of cases, and the other provinces and territories have probably under 1,000 cases. Then there's a chart that's called cumulative cases. So this is the total number of cases that we've had in Canada. Now, this is not the chart on which we're talking about flattening the curve. This one is just going to continue to grow and grow and grow and grow. And you can see as of today, we have 27,033 cases total in Canada. The next chart is new. This wasn't here a couple of days ago. This is cumulative deaths. And so far, 1,052 people have died in Canada because of COVID-19. So I think it's important to recognize that this is a deadly disease for some portions of the population. For young people, this has not been a deadly disease. For older people, it has been quite serious. This is the chart that we're talking about flattening the curve on. This one is called daily new cases. So you can see that this chart has been flattening at the back end. At the beginning, if we were to take an 8-day period, say from March 17th to March 25th, it goes up about 500 cases. From March 25th to April 2nd, it goes up almost 1,000 cases. But then you can see that since April 2nd, actually the number of cases has gone down. So we are flattening the curve, which is what we were trying to do through all the measures that we have undertaken. However, that doesn't mean that we're done, because when we flatten the curve, that means we are getting about the same number of new cases every day. In other words, there's still a lot of people who are getting sick from the coronavirus. It's just that we're not getting more cases each day. We're getting about the same number or perhaps a little less day by day. But we're still a long ways from being done with this disease, even when we flatten the curve. There's another chart here called daily deaths. And this is a little alarming because yesterday was the day with the most deaths in Canada at 147. So that, I think, just drives home the point that this is a very serious illness that deserves for us to take some serious measures against it. And then there's a map of the world. And again, countries that are more red have more cases. So you can see where in the world that it's already covered and where it still has to take hold. And then finally, some frequently asked questions at the bottom. So I just wanted to give you a quick tour of this website that gives us some really good information about what's happening in Canada and the world, and to remind us that this is a serious disease that we need to take serious, and we need to take serious measures against it. So thanks to all of you who are social distancing, who are self-isolating, who are doing what you can to flatten the curve, because it's working. So well done. That little clip was just to remind us that even though we're 1 month in to all of these measures that we've undertaken, we don't want to become complacent, because there's still work to do. And I thought Mrs. Reardon sent in a greeting, and I thought it was quite appropriate to follow this clip. So I want to show you her greeting now.
Hi everybody. I want you to know that history teaches us lots of things. It teaches us that humans are smart and humans are resilient. This will pass. I just want you to know I miss you all, and I hope you're taking care of each other.
I'm coming to you this evening from my deck, and you can see that I have my fire bowl on the table. Have a couple of announcements for you for this Thursday, April 16th. The first one, I was asked to remind all you students to make sure you check your school email address several times a day, not just once, but many times, because all of your teachers are communicating with you through that particular email address. So just check in as many times as you can. The second thing is that tomorrow we start term 4 classes. I know it's going to be a little strange, but some of you are actually going to start a class with a new teacher that you maybe have never met. So the teachers are going to email everybody who's in their classes for 4th quarter. You will hear from them, and we'll be starting new classes tomorrow with no real introduction. So we'll see how that goes. So if you get an email from a teacher you haven't heard from before, it's possible that you are in their 4th term class. The last thing I want to talk to you about is just about engaging with your teachers. I know that we've had several classes where we've had less than half of the students show up. So as much as possible, get online with your teachers and make sure you participate in the learning opportunities that they have given you. In particular, those of you who are hoping to graduate, you need to get the credits for the courses that you're enrolled in. So make sure that you engage with your teachers. And if you need any help with technology, getting online, or anything like that, give us a call at school and we'll do our best to help you out. Thanks.
White, good morning everybody from the gathering room. We just thought we'd give everyone a little salmon update. So they're almost as big as a pencil. So they are now in the fry stage. And we are going to be releasing them in a month from now. So sometime in May, we will be releasing them into the Okanagan River. And Mr. Baptiste will be recording it so that we can stream it out to all of you students. You guys can watch it at home. And we will keep you updated on that. But for now, here are our beautiful little sockeye salmon. They're growing nice and big.
Hey Hornets! I hope you're staying happy and healthy, and I'm here to remind you to make sure that you're staying hydrated as well. I'm drinking out of my favorite cup.